Yeah, I have to confess, I literally have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing now. Hello everyone, I'm LeaderofLuxinape! This is, I think, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I practically forgot what games I've been Let's Playing over those 2 months of break and Smash Brothers. So, yeah, last time we did something in the Ancient Cistern. I don't even know how far we got. I haven't even played this game since I stopped recording it. So, yeah, I literally have no idea what it is I have to do right now. I know I need to head down to a different floor of the place, but that's all I know what to do, and I forgot how to get there, so this has got to be fun. Alright, so there's nothing in the basement, apparently. There's the super key door. Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Under that waterfall is a thing. That better be the thing, because I don't know. This is going to be like a half hour of me really not knowing what I'm doing. And yeah, that's not how to set a good impression when you're coming back into the game thing. How do you do this? Over there. Oh, I could just jump onto one of those lily pads and hit the switch, probably. Or not. Can I climb on this? No? Okay. Again, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. That happened. Alright, I'm on this. I don't even remember how to control the game 90% of the time, so that's another thing. And, okay. I have to target onto this to flip. I didn't remember that happening. So, yeah, all I need to know is I need to whip the switch. That's a thing. Alright, that stops that. I knew that was going to do that. And I'm assuming that that was a good thing that I just did there, because it gave me the jingle. I also know that I can swim through here. This is either secrets or the way to go. I'm not sure which. Okay, it's a new room, including a Skulltula. I remember those are Skulltulas, at least. I don't remember. That's not how you look. Alright, let's see. Chest back here. I thought there was something back here. I'm remembering more than I thought I was. Let's see. Red Rupee! Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I'll go over here. Is the Zora symbol up? No, thought that was something. What? I must say, I've never seen a Skulltula do that before. I remembered how to do that. Wait! Okay, the first Fatal Blow I tried after not playing the game for 2 months worked perfectly. That's gotta be a good sign of some sort. That and the fact that I was able to jump right back into the game somewhat knowing what I'm doing. Alright, you're not one of the special. Alright, I think we went over green archers. I don't remember completely. I'm just gonna say we did, but they're basically red archer bokoblins, but green. So, really, well, off me, but he dropped the jelly blob, didn't he? There's not really any point in going over them since they're the same thing. They just take the archer bokoblins to take one hit before you kill them. Not too big. Oh, Gigachu! Do remember that those guys exist. But going in water will kill them, apparently, because... Alright, I know that I have to open those doors at some point. It's weird, since you saw there are blue choo-choos in the... Whoa! Dinkelberg! Whoops. At least that doesn't hurt me. Eh? Alright, got a wall here. There we go. Now, actually, now that I have internet in my recording room, which is one of the things I waited for, I can search up what the symbols for a goddess wall is. Wall. Okay, there we go. Well, give me that much. Okay. A circle will give you 15 bombs. A hexagon will give you 10 rupees. Is something the shape of a heart that the internet calls a cardoid will give you 10 hearts. Drawing the Triforce will give you 3 fairies, which is nice. And there's one other thing that's a spoiler for another item. So I'm gonna actually draw a random shape and hope to get 3 hearts, because I only need 3 hearts, and I don't feel like drawing a heart with my weak hand. There we go. Because I am a lefty, and you are forced to hold the remote in your right hand, so that happened. And that means that I can't really draw the 10 heart shape, and it would take too long anyway. So I'll just do the cheap 3 heart thing and get my thing. I said thing a lot there. In case you can't tell, I've been oh, I made it. Okay. Not complaining. I'm gonna get these guys again. Well, can't really say again. It's like I'm seeing them for the first time at this rate, since it's... Yeah, it was actually half laziness and half my Wii U was broken that I stopped recording, because I did have a way of doing Superstar Saga. I just realized it was going to take a long time for my Wii U to get fixed, so I just decided to stop uploading Superstar Saga. I actually got ahead of the point where whoopsie. Yeah, the last episode I recorded up to, which was, I actually have YouTube open too, so I can check that. I recorded up to episode about 17, maybe? 17 or 18? Actually more, probably up into the 20s. But I decided that they were going badly and I didn't want to get too far ahead of my Wii U. So that happened. And that's why I haven't uploaded Superstar Saga. I'm going to do some of this stuff first. Zelda stuff, because I want to get... Come on! That to not happen, first of all. At least every land you make it to counts. If I let go, then he can suffer my eternal wrath. Yeah, speaking of Zelda games with lots of bokoblins in them, I actually have not got my hands on a copy of Hyrule Warriors yet, mostly because the whole Pokemon Smash Bros. Thing on the same day will already bleed my wallet dry, so I can wait for something that I was slightly less hyped for than Smash or Pokemon. Yeah, that's a thing, and I did not know that when you grabbed onto hearts with the whip, it did that. I'd open that. Okay, that was a... Don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay. Over here. There's a whip swingy point there. Take out that Skulltula with my brand new fantabulastical scatter shot that shoots dozens, like 12 pellet bullet thing. Overhand swing, Link. Overhand, there we go. Shoots out like 12 bullet things if you let the thing build up, but otherwise it'll still just be a slingshot. It's good if you have horrible accuracy with the slingshot, like I tend to do. I also just realized it's probably been like a year since I've started this video. Since I've started this LP, it's been a really long time. So thank you for all the people, all 2 of you, who I know personally, that are still watching this from the beginning. Also, hi, new people. I think YouTube treats channels that come back from long periods of inactivity similar to new channels in the way they intentionally draw attention to them, so that means that there's probably a lot of new people on here, which means, hi, I'm leader of Luxinape. But you knew that already, because I already told you, so... Hi, welcome. You're probably going to be severely disappointed if you stay on this video for much longer. But... that probably wasn't the best idea. Water looks nice. Didn't know the... I was gonna say, Pikmin 2 has some of the best water up until the Wii U. That was pretty good as well. Okay. So, where are we? Check the map. Find out we are in the basement of the ancient cistern. Really danky, dismal, danky kang compared to what the rest of the place looked like, or what upstairs was. And there's also water that pushes you back. And I don't see any point in going to that bird statue, since it's just a bird statue. And there's sculptulas everywhere. So we need to flip that thing over in order to swim through there, which means... Do I have to... Okay, I think I gotta take out sculptulas from land. Again, I don't remember how to do any of this. Probably should have at least, like, well, no, when I got the Wii U fixed, Skyward Sword was one of the games they asked me to... I broke the disk drive on the system, so they asked me to send in 2 games that I was having the problem with to help them fix it. I decided to send in one Wii and one Wii U game. The Wii U game was Mario 3D World, but the Wii game was this, so I couldn't have even practiced. That's my story. Yay. I almost said pandas for no reason. Alright, you think this is difficult. You got a locked door here. No way of getting the key. You've been everywhere upstairs. You just need to take it off of that guy. That's the only puzzle like that in the game. But it does teach you that the whip can be used for other than puzzles. Certain enemies, you can steal treasure from them, like you could with Grappling Hook in Wind Waker. Also... Ooh... Evil place. Yeah, there's the boss key. It's on top of a mountain of corpses, but it's still a boss key. Oh, great, I have to figure out how to do this awful voice again. Okay.
Master, I have some important information that I am certain you will want to hear. There is a large treasure chest in the area. There is an 85% probability it contains the key that will open the door we observed at the top of the stone statue.
Gee, thanks for telling me the thing that I totally didn't know. Okay, people are right when they tell me I sound like PBG to them. Okay. Probably need to stop doing that. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm ripping off people. I mean, I count my Chugga-Conroyical inspirations vary a lot, but that's different. And so now we're upstairs again. In another room. I really don't know what I'm doing now. I think we were definitely in this room before. I know that much. There's red rupee under there. Not gonna worth it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get out. No, can't get out of the water there. Too spiky. That would hurt a lot. Jump out of the water, get your butt impaled with something. I know that was very descriptive, but you know what I mean. There, let's see. Surprised they didn't put a goddess wall or something in here. I mean, it's got the room, it's a random secluded area that you have no idea what it does. It's room. Latoid arthritis, I don't even know. All these things are back to where they were before because, whoops, I did not know that you dove from that small of a height. Isn't there like a rule you need to be a certain height before you dive? That's why they have diving boards? Apparently Link doesn't know anything about pool architecture. But I do know something about how to shield bash in this game, at least. I need to send the beetle over there because I have a feeling there's something... Forgot that I completely upgraded the beetle. I never do that this early in the game. Alright, so do have to get over there to hit that switch, which will probably open the gate, which will probably do something. Yeah, by the way, if you're still watching at this point, resist the temptation to respond with the hate comments about how I know nothing about the game I'm LPing. Remember, I have not played any Zelda game in 2 months. And that better have gotten me something other than just the rupee. Also, it's been over a year since I played this dungeon. Remember, I had a lot of experience with the first half of the game because I had several botched recording attempts of the beginning of this LP up to, I played through I played through Skyview the first time, like, whoa, Froaks, hello there. Yeah, I played through Skyview a dozen times. And I'm just relatively good at the beginning of Skyward Sword in general, so I'm not too worried when I get up to the Temple of Time. I, among with every other person who's ever played this game, likes to follow the Zelda Trinity thing, like 3 dungeons make... Okay, it's my... Not only can I not say the word nunchuck, but my nunchuck is completely glitching out. And for a second I thought my capture software said that I wasn't recording, which would be even worse. Anyway, let's go this way, and hope that something actually happens. I think... It's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted success to... Rupee, get back here. You're not allowed to bounce that far. Alright, let's see. Actually, speaking of rupees, you might notice this dungeon has an extremely Indian-like design here. Oh, did I need to flip that over beforehand? Nah, I probably can't from the top of the floor. You'll notice that a lot of this dungeon has designs based around Indian architecture and stuff, and a lot of Buddhist-based things, like the giant statue in the center of the room. It pretty much is Buddha. So, interestingly, the entire design and way you progress through this dungeon is based off of a story regarding the Buddha, which we'll get to once we get through the second half of this dungeon, or get deeper into the second half of this dungeon, because there's kind of one really important part. But yeah, it's actually a bit of a cultural nod to something other than Japan/generic medieval stuff in a Zelda game, which I like. So I'm going to try to explain it without going completely Gaijin Goomba on you people. I know. I might... You know what? Just to be annoying to you people who wanted him to change his voice, I will high-pitch my voice when I tell the story. Just to spite the people who forced him to change his voice. Because the hate comments on all his videos were dragging the rest of the Game Theory channel down. So, yeah, look forward to that. Don't even know if I'm going to get to telling the story in this episode! I didn't know I was capable of singing. There better be a stamina fruit up here somewhere. Or I could just take that much time to go back to where I came from. And I'm gonna do this without singing Endless Possibilities this time. I believe. I can get through one episode without starting to sing Ow! Okay, so someone's getting shot. It's probably not the person who hit me, but you're getting shot anyway. Walchula goes down. That was the thing that shot me. That is a new enemy. That is apparently completely immune to slingshot pellets, which makes this even better. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I really need to stop them. There's another... Okay, now I'm complaining. There's another one. And I'm gonna fall, aren't I? Oh, you can get stuck... I'm discovering a lot of random exploits in this game. Except I think this one was intentional because there's a treasure chest down there, so I think you were supposed to be able to get here. Don't throw a bomb in the water, that's not a good thing either. Okay, the red rupee I missed there before, which was actually marking the way that I had to go. Didn't lose anything for it, because I just got a red rupee back! I'm not making enough jokes here. But I can't really think of anything. I'm too out of practice. give me until, like, mid-next episode before I start making the jokes. Or the boss of this dungeon. By the time we hit the boss of this dungeon, I have a feeling I can make at least one joke. Oh, and I guess this guy did decide to fight me. Target lock, Phoenix. A spirit bird is said to survive by eating flames. Due to his cautious nature, it can be difficult to approach. However, by catching and holding the bird's attention, some are able to successfully attack it. I suggest being wary of its curled tail. So, yeah, it's Phoenix. With a slightly unoriginal name. Whose tail you can latch onto. And then do a fatal blow. They're like one of those tactical enemies that once you know how to hit it, you can kill it in one hit. So it's not really that impressive. They're kind of annoyance enemies. They're... I guess you do have to let go there. They're like the kind of generic patrol-y bird enemies in this game, but they're... Not that I dislike them, they're there. They're one of those ones that I'm indifferent to. Like, I don't hate them like the Armos in this game or the Technoblins. I don't love them like pretty much every other enemy in the game. And the Moblins. I love the Moblins in Skyward Sword. Don't exactly remember if we've ever actually fought any of them yet, but I love Moblins in this game once we get to them. I'll put that up, which will let us get back to here at a moment's notice, which I think we're going to need to do at some point. Then that lowers Giant Buddha's head into his body, which will now let you... Oh, there's his feet. Crushes the treasure chest, but it'll now let you access the lower half of the dungeon from anywhere. Also, I think I probably should be able to get over to that other side, but I didn't do something that will let me. To hit that switch somehow. Oh well. Don't need it. Something down here? I think I was here before already. Yeah, that's how I got downstairs in the first place. So, this is feeling a lot like... Honestly, this feels sort of like I'm playing an easy ROM hack. Like, it's not brutally difficult like every ROM hack is, but it's not... It's a game that I've played for a long time and know exactly how to play correctly. Back here in the Stallmaster room. But it's also with experiences and things that I'm completely unfamiliar with. Like, I know exactly what's going to happen in the story, but I have no idea what I'm actually doing, which worries me when we get to the difficult stuff. Like, down here, notice the bokoblins sprouting out of thin ground, not even air. Target lock, cursed bokoblin. These horrifying bokoblin reanimates after death. Analysis indicates it fears pure, shiny items and will startle at the sight of sacred shield. It's able to reanimate purely through its hatred of this world and its attachment to outlandish underpants. Again, anything with a blin in Skyward Sword loves undies. So these guys are annoying because, well, they have a lot of health. But if you don't feel like fighting them, brandish a sacred shield or any of its upgrades, and you can just kind of do this. As long as they're looking at it. They're like boos. They just run away when they see something like that. Oh, there's more. There's more. Hello. They're everywhere in this place. This water is evil. That'll hurt you. Everything is evil down here. I believe I did mention it in the outro of the last episode, but in tune with the myth. I think it was Modern Story that was... I don't remember if it was a myth or a Modern Story that was just had the Buddha as the main character. I don't remember exactly if that's what the dungeon was based on, but this place is supposed to be hell, so kind of makes sense. Everything's... Except there's a goddess wall here. Why did they put a goddess wall here? I'm not going to ask. Alright, let's see. Gemstone stands deep within the eye. Strike it to shut the mouth and dam the flow. Sounds like a job for the beetle that for some reason can't go past water. Or walls. Walls make sense. Okay, so it looks like we're in the hand of a giant skeletal thing. And we need to go to one of the eyes. I guess there's a switch in the back of here. Crystal switch? Yep. Oh, it was like directly underneath where I was. Plugs up the mouth. And then I get bombs here for some reason. Why do I get bombs? Is there something I even need to... Alright. I have full bombs, so I'm just gonna throw that over there. Those sink, I guess. That happens. Don't need the goddess wall, and I don't feel like just 10 rupees, so I'm gonna avoid that. Let's go. Equip this thing. Guess you could say Link's got a really cool whip. There we go. I can pawn. Still not completely certain. Well, that's what your bombs are for. And instead of doing it the hard way, I'm going to use the brokenness of my upgraded Beetle's range and very slow flight. Okay, maybe I can't do that. I was going to say, I have 10 tries, so I probably will still be able to do it. I was going to say if I could just... I'm going to need to use the Beetle. Yep, going to need to use the Beetle. Alright, if I go through that way, I should have a great aiming spot. This makes me feel like I'm playing Mario Kart. I haven't even gotten the DLC for that. I didn't... Come on! I did not hit the ground. I have been saving up a lot to get a 3DS capture card because, remember, I cancelled finishing Explorers of Sky with the second half of the story. Explorers of Sky was originally supposed to be 3 separate LPs that I'd revisit over time. Also, I really can't seem to hit this thing. I made it no secret that I'm kind of unhappy with how that Let's Play turned out, and that I want to redo it. Also, my voice, I don't know. Commentary voice is weird. I keep using accental things like out and it. I guess I'm getting really in touch with my Irish roots here then. But anyway, I've made it no secret in my later LPs that I want to redo everything that had a camcorder quality at any point in it. So, Pokemon Silver, Super Mario Galaxy, and Explorers of Sky are going to be redone. I could theoretically redo the Explorers of Sky and Galaxy at any time now because I have a capture card, but I'm obviously waiting because I don't want to LP the same game. Did my nunchuck die? Okay. Let's try this one more time. Better not happen in the boss fight. That's all that matters. As long as I can make this jump, and that my nunchuck doesn't completely screw out on me in the middle of a boss fight, should be good. Alright. That'll take me straight into the spikes if I try it. Link tried PK spike jump something. Yeah, that's also. I've been playing both Earthbound and Mother 3 a lot lately. I've gotten huge respect for the series. And if they mention Star Fox in the E3 thing, and we're getting Star Fox, and they mentioned Mother 3 in the E3 thing, and we're getting an official Mother 3 release, hopefully, because, you know, I want an official Mother 3 release so I can throw even more money into my Wii U/3DS. Actually, what I'm going to do is, back to the topic of the 3DS capture card, now I'm saving up money for it, I want one so I can redo Explorers of the Sky and do DS and 3DS games. Because with the combination of Virtual Console, as well as the GameCube, the Game Boy Player, the Wii, and the, GameCube with the Game Boy Player and the Wii U that I own. Ooh, is that a did it drop a treasure? Dropped a treasure, okay. Evil Crystal! I think we've gotten these before. It might have been from a treasure chest, but nope. Okay. Yeah, I got one and used it as an upgrade. I remember now. But that was, I think, the first one actually getting it from somewhere. Now, what's down there? Die is down there. Okay. Is this a new giant rotating wheel thing than before? I think it is. I hope it is, because if it isn't, then I'm 50 Shades of Ebenezer screwed. That's also a thing that I thought of. Ebenezer screwed. I don't know where that came from, but it came from somewhere. And I'm, again, going to not sing Endless Possibilities, because if I do not sing Endless Possibilities, good things happen. Could have started it there, but I'm not. So, that'll switch... Okay. Speaking of the Mother series, I apparently talk like Ness now, which does make sense since I'm from a small American town that's awkwardly corrupt and has an interesting police system. Not overly fond of roadblocks, but yes. So, if you want to head your way over to here, there's a water switch. Did he really just call that? I know there's a real name for that, but I keep calling it a water switch, and I'm going to keep calling it a water switch. Why not? Alright, so that's right from the entrance. Oh, hey, there's something other than hearts back there. I'm calling it. There is the blue grouping. And hearts. And another blue. Well, I was right. There was something other than hearts there, but still. Alright, so that geyser will bring us from the entrance to hell to not up to this point where you can leave. Make sure you have full stamina for this. Because when you climb, eventually, that happens. Also, don't hit the A button and don't hit the B button. And yeah, as long as that happens, you're probably okay, except for maybe this guy. You shouldn't get grabbed by more than 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, this is interesting imagery here. That's actually how you get back up to the top. Return the stone giant to its original form, then descend below the earth again along the thread. There you'll find the key to the path ahead. Nice rhyming, and I'm also at 32 minutes, so, at this Amber Relic returning to being ridiculously important, I'm LeaderofLuxinape, signing off really, really quickly. 22 Amber Relics, that's just sad.